This reading is for someone who suddenly can't get a person out of their head again. Like you were minding your own business, you felt like you were finally getting your life back together, then there they are. Popping up in your dreams, in your thoughts, in songs. It doesn't feel like nostalgia, it feels like your energy got pulled. So if you've been waking up thinking about this person again, if your mood keeps shifting out of nowhere, or if you can literally feel someone missing you, this might be yours. You started thinking about them again because something in your life recently reminded you of what you lost, or maybe what you almost had with this person. The Five of Pentacles is the moment you felt left behind or shut out. The Lovers shows that this wasn't casual. You felt something real with this person, even if the timing was really chaotic. The Moon is telling me that something stirred up the unresolved part. It could have been a dream, a memory, a feeling you couldn't explain. It wasn't logic. It was emotional muscle memory. This person touched you deeper than you wanted to admit, and something recently cracked open a door that you thought you'd closed. What triggered them to think about you again? For them, it was softer, more innocent. Something reminded them of the way you made them feel, whether that was curious, excited, or hopeful. The Page of Cups is that moment of emotional deja vu where they suddenly wonder, what if I reached out? It feels like they had a small emotional spark, a song, a conversation with a friend, even scrolling past something online, and it nudged them straight back to you and they weren't expecting it. What about the real hidden reason this connection still lingers? This connection hasn't fully ended, not emotionally anyway. Death isn't about loss here, it's about transformation. There's unfinished change between you two. It feels like both of you walked away before the story had a proper ending. Something in this connection was meant to evolve and it hasn't happened yet. And because it hasn't happened, there's still energetic movement between the two of you. What are you misreading or misunderstanding? We've got the Devil card. You might be interpreting the intensity as meant to be, when really a bigger part of this connection was built on attachment or fear or patterns that just got out of control. The Devil says you're not wrong for feeling the pull, but the pull isn't always the truth. Sometimes it's the wound that's calling, not the person. You're not crazy for feeling connected, but you might be giving too much meaning to the obsessive part and not enough to the parts that hurt. What they wish they could tell you, Temperance, they wish that they could say that they're trying to get their life into balance, that they needed time to calm down, grow up, or stop reacting from a wounded place. Temperance is someone saying, I didn't want chaos, I didn't want us to hurt each other, I needed to slow down before I sabotaged everything. And they also wish they could tell you that they haven't shut the door, they've just been trying to find some inner peace. Now, what are you meant to learn from this connection? We've got 4 cards here. It looks like you were supposed to learn what you deserve in a connection. So 6 of Wands, confidence, being valued, being chosen proudly. 7 of Cups, not settling for confusion or half-truths, or being made to feel like an option or devalued in some way. The 8 of Pentacles, putting effort into yourself instead of fixing people. The 10 of Pentacles, building something solid, long-term, and stable. This connection was a mirror showing you where you stopped expecting more and where you should have demanded better. The next big shift in this connection has come out as the Knight of Swords. There's communication coming. It might be fast, it might be direct, it could be unexpected. You might run into them. This is someone who suddenly decides they have something to say and they don't want to overthink it anymore. It might not be emotional or poetic, but it'll be honest. Something's going to break the silence. As for what you should do next, we've got the Hermit. So you're being asked to pause, not chase, not over-explain, and not fill the space. The Hermit is you gaining your strength back, clarifying what you want before anyone else's energy gets in your head. Because when this person comes back around, and it does look like they will, you need to be grounded enough to know whether this is healing or repeating. So you're thinking about them again because something triggered that old wound, and something in them got triggered too, enough that they're circling back emotionally. This connection is not finished, but you're being asked to understand what parts of this were real love and what parts were attachment. They're getting ready to reach out, but you're being asked to hold your center first. The next chapter is coming. Just make sure it's one you choose, not one that you repeat.